Another day, another crackhead. Another day, another crackhead. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. God bless those who came into the live stream today. God bless you. God bless you. Another heartbreaking admission. We got crackheads, demo crackheads. I don't call them demo crackheads for nothing. Press 1. I don't call them demo crackheads for nothing. I told you. Smoking dope. Press 1 like Chief Keef say. Smoking dope. Press 1. Got his ass. 21 grams. I say 5 years is what my family and friends got for this crime. 5 years. Press 1 for a quarter's worth. That's about 6 or 7 grams. 21 grams, 7 grams equals 5 years. You do the math. Press 1. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Of course, Coffee and Kush TV, aka the Urban Conservative, aka Mr. Gillespie himself. Hunter Biden on crack cocaine? Question. 30K hooker bill. Lord have mercy. Money spent on crack and hookers from Ukraine. Press 1. Hookers from Ukraine. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let me get to this chat room and see who's up. Urban Conservative, late night with the road. This don't make no damn sense. I know y'all thought I was going to come up here and talk about Big U, nigga, and who else? Whack 100. No, I want to talk about some real nigga shit in the Democratic universe. Press 1. This that real right here. 21 grams. Press 1. 21, nigga ain't no bigger dope dealer than the Biden family. Press 1. Them niggas is selling the black community drugs. Press 1. This nigga is the Rick Ross of the political spectrum. Press 1. This nigga got 21 grams and you ain't seen nothing like this. Y'all say them Chicago boys is telling on themselves. No. Press 1. I'm investigative journalist, Mr. Gillespie, aka the Black Columbo. Got his ass. 21 grams. Press 1. 21 grams. That's enough dope. Press 1 to keep a nigga high for 3 to 4 weeks. Press 1. And you know if he got that, he got more. This is a live omission. 21 grams. Hit the like button and subscribe. Your president's son is an alleged crackhead and may possibly be a dealer, given my street experience. We still working on that type of evidence. I don't know how many. Hello? What'd you say? Press what? What'd you say? What'd you say? Press one? You got breaking news. He was smoking crack somewhere else. Press 1. Let me see. Roll the tape. Press 1. Let me see in the back. This image may contain graphic image. Hold on. Press 1. What the fuck is this? Oh, dope. Press 1. This is coming in by way of The Sun, a credible source. They said in July of 2022, Hunter Biden filmed himself smoking drugs during the detox after his dad gave him $75K. And what you think he went and did with that $75K? Press 1. He went and spent it on 21 grams pure crack cocaine. After his father stood on the floor and said, "How would you get?" Joe Biden, his daddy, introduced the crime bill of crack cocaine. 5 years. Press 1. Let's go to the footage.
Caught with that, if you have a piece of crack.
You hear that? A piece, nigga. A piece. Let's go to the a piece. You know what a piece is? Fuck that. A piece of crack.
If you have a piece of crack cocaine, no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1. We passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get
5 years. You go to jail.
No
It's a piece.
probation. You get
No probation.
for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail.
5 years. Press what? He said it with a smile, too. You should watch the whole 94 crime bill. He hanging niggas out to dry.
Judge doesn't have a choice.
Judge don't even got a choice. It's mandatory.
Now,
The other hand,
the fact of the matter is, we've gone from this.
He been smoking dope for quite some time. Turns out when his dad find out that the world is finding out, then he want to change the rules. Press 1. Then he want to change his rules after smoking dope this whole time. Press 1. But I want to introduce something to y'all. Y'all don't remember this because black people was too busy voting for their favorite artist is Democrat Joe Biden. But you don't know Joe Biden and them was giving away and funding crack pipes and syringes. Press 1. Let's go to the footage. Press 1. Y'all don't remember this, but if you watch Kev Rowe back in the day, just a few years ago, you would know this. Man, he was giving away crack. Now listen to this.
All right. You know, I was just listening to Congressman LaMalfa from California, and I couldn't agree with him more. You know, here we are in the United States where crime is skyrocketing. Fentanyl is crossing the border in record amounts and is the #1 cause of death for ages 18 through 45.
You go, Debbie.
And here today, I see this headline, and I just Googled it and came up with this one from blackenterprise.com. The headline says, "The Biden administration to fund the distribution of crack pipes and syringes to promote racial equity."
To promote racial equity. Press 1.
On Monday, applications closed for the Biden administration's new $30 million grant program to provide crack pipes and smoking kits to promote racial equity. Are you kidding me? Our crime is rising, and this is what the Biden administration thinks is the priority?
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Safe smoking kits as equity. Press 1. Now, if you in my class right now, your brain should be like, damn, they didn't say equality. This nigga said equity. So what's equity? Press 1. What is equity? In law, a branch of law that developed alongside common law in order to remedy some of the defects in fairness and justice, formally administered in special courts. You believe that shit? So to fix what he did in the 94 crime bill, the remedy is as equity. To rectify that, we giving away crack kits. and you don't think that this Democratic Party has been racist since its inception, you got to be a fool. You got a whole civilization of these people smoking crack. Crack is one of the worst drugs. You will sell your mama. Press 1. A lot of y'all don't know what crack is. These people brought this in and made it a crime, not cocaine. Crack, specifically you. They was targeting you, and they target you until they kids get hooked on it. Now you need a program. Now you just need, well, at the program, Hunter Biden was smoking dope at the program. You will sell your babies. Press 1, you would do anything. In fact, let's take a look at an old documentary I found of just how much, just in case we got some crackheads out there who really don't understand how this happens, you know, where this shit came from. We was around when it hit the street. We was the first kids of this shit. Press 1. So you got to take some notes, Hunter Biden. Listen up.
Cocaine that was even cheaper and packed a lot more punch. Enterprising dealers went further, developing a form of cocaine that was even cheaper and packed a lot more punch.
This is it. The drug so powerful it will empty the money from your pockets, make you sell the watch off your wrist, the clothes off your back.
Or kill your mother.
Or kill your mama. Press 1. Kill your mama. It will have you kill your mama, sell your mama, kill your mama, all that. Press 1. So don't act like y'all don't know what crack is and when it's hit the street or how it affected the community. Just know Joe Biden was one who introduced the bill.
One step is you must take back the streets. And you take back the streets by more cops, more prisons, more physical protection for the people. He also understands what my friend from Texas understands, and he doesn't talk a lot about, but he signed on to in this bill. He also understands there's a need to keep people who are first-time offenders, who are nonviolent offenders, or who are potential first-time offenders who haven't gotten, I yield myself an additional 3 minutes, who in fact are people who are getting themselves into the crime stream for the first time, that they should be diverted from the system.
You know what diverted mean? Y'all better start looking up in these legal terms and how it relates to trust and all these other things, because you can hear the language already if you listening.
So I hope this crime bill, when it passes, the Biden-Hatch crime bill, as it becomes law, God willing.
God willing. Press 1.
I hope that we will have ended once and for all this notion that is a hangover from the 60s, that somehow Democrats are weak on crime and Democratic presidents are weak on crime and Republicans are tough on crime. The truth is, every major crime bill since 1976 that's come out of this Congress, every minor crime bill.
Every minor crime bill. You know, minor, that's you again, remember? Minority, huh?
The name of the Democratic senator from the state of Delaware, Joe Biden, on that bill, and has had a majority vote of the Democratic members of the United States Senate on the bill. So one of the things I want to do in addition to end the crime is end the political carnage that goes on when we talk about crime. Crime is not Democrat or Republican. Making the streets safe is not a Democratic or Republican issue. This is one of those issues I hope this passage of this bill will be taken out of the gridlock category and moved into an emerging consensus. And the consensus is as follows, and I will cease when I finish this statement. The consensus is A, We must take back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I want to ask, what made them do this? Become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. Whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street.
I told y'all. I don't know how y'all can sit there. I don't understand how y'all didn't hear this as Democrats. You don't care. All them rap videos y'all doing, talking about my president is black, my Lambo is blue. They don't care.
That's number one. There's a consensus on that. The Democratic chairman of the Judiciary Committee, the Democratic President of the United States of America, the Democratic Attorney General, the Republican leader of this effort, Senator Hatch, the Republican senator from Texas. We all agree on that. Now, we can find some fringe folks in the study groups on the right wing and left wing, libertarians and left wingers in my party who say, no, that's not what we should do. But politically, that consensus has been arrived at. I acknowledge there was not that consensus in the 60s. There is today. There's a second thing that we all have agreed upon, and that is unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I give myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. There's a second thing that we all have agreed upon, and that is unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of...
Hold up, cuz. What the fuck is cadre? Whew. Cadre. A small group of people specially trained for a special purpose. Look at your neighbor and say,
not like this. Not like this.
this is sad, G. This is white supremacy at its all-time
that we all
highest.
have agreed upon.
Oh, my
and that
goodness.
is unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them.
You talking about us?
born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes.
You don't even got a conscience. You don't got a soul, nigga. That's what they mean by conscience in law. A soul. Tens of thousands. The cadre means small group. This nigga said tens of thousands.
Because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct.
Jesus. This is the 94 crime bill. This is scary. This is what you've been living in. This is what you've been living in. This is a 94 crime bill.
For love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to
Oh, this is getting weird. This is getting fucking weird.
protect my family and yours from them.
This is weird.
They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society. And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth. You're looking at the fellow who was one of the primary architects of the Sentencing Commission. You know what the basic premise of the Sentencing Commission is? I know the presiding officer knows.
Oh, my goodness.
It was the first time in 80 years we rejected the notion that the condition of sentencing must be related to how long it would take to rehabilitate.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm the guy that said rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it and notice it. And even when we notice it and we know it occurs, we don't know why.
Oh, my, why, oh, my goodness. Do you hear this retarded person?
So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system there's...
You cannot make rehabilitation a condition for a release? Wait. Where's Candace Owens? Where's Candace? What? Wait.
Not make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. I remember when it was going on, when I was making these arguments in the late 70s, they used to call it Biden's same time for the same crime provision. It's a shame, but we don't know how to rehabilitate. But there is a consensus, and I will cease. A, we must make the streets safer. I don't care why someone is a malfactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society, try to help them, try to change their behavior. That's why we do in this bill. We have drug treatment and we have other treatments to try to deal with it, but they are in jail.
Shit. Fuck. I just saw the reason for my life, the way it went down, just why the police always fucking with us. Damn. No other people in America has been done like this. This is incredible. His hands moving just like Hitler. This is incredible. Y'all see the Hitler in him? This Adolf Hitler right here. We got to take them out. This nigga looking like Mein Kampf. This nigga change this into a black and white film and put mustache on him. Press 1. This nigga be looking like Adolf Hitler Sr. Press 1. I have never heard this like this. Never. If I would have just waited till the morning and said, y'all wouldn't believe what I got. But being that we've been in class all week, studying words, I know y'all been listening like, damn, that mean that, this mean that. This is y'all probably Googling like I am. I'm not a smart man, but I know what hate is. This is hate. This is white supremacy hate. This is Adolf Hitler, Democrat, socialist, eugenics. Get rid of them. Put them all in prison. All of them out of wedlock. They're insane. Damn. You see that? They're insane. Build more jails. That's what we need. Take them out. Laugh on it. We need to be able to laugh when we kill them on the internet with the police running after them for stealing a Twix or deodorant and just shoot them in the back of the head. And we need a society that says he shouldn't have been running. We need a society that ruthless towards these people, that they grow up knowing they place, that we don't hear them. We don't care. We don't hear them. They have no speaker. It is pure Nazism. There's no way you can prove. You cannot say that's not socialist Mein Kampf, German ideology with the swastika and the Iron Cross that Ukraine uses, where his son get the prostitutes from, and they playing around with crack. Press 1. This should be unsuitable. You should go back and see just what are their dealings in the drug industry and crack, and see if the Clintons, the Bidens, and the rest of these people are also in bed with the prison. The private prison doesn't matter. Clinton Max facility, just like over in New York, Rikers, they need to be closing them down. This is a heart of hate. This is what most white people was brought up believing. If you ain't been around black people, you'll be believing this shit. You'll be like, damn. They animals. If you live right in the rules where you can eat dinner and it's in a small town with white people, you'll grow up with this double-sided America where y'all have a known internal hate, and y'all set forth laws and policy and amend superior law the best that you can, and hide trust and words and that deals with selling black people in little fine words. But you can clearly see this is why you've been sanctioned off in these ghettos. That's why you was born in the ghetto, because they sanctioned you off, just like he did. He's been a part of this since every bill since 1970, whatever. These are the corporation supremacists, foreign, bought and paid for. They will work for communist China. This is the worst type. The Biden family, I'm not corporate. I don't give a damn. The Biden family is the worst. I thought the Clintons was worse. Lord, I thought when we caught that broad with a goddamn server in the garage next to the goddamn washing machine, press 1, I thought that was terrible. I said they gonna get her, and then Epstein and them got caught up, and we see how this is happening under their watch. But to allow black people, black folk, you don't really got no excuse why you still voting why you vote Democrat. A Republican saying some shit like this, y'all would have their head. Y'all will have that head.
away from my mother, your husband, our families. But we would be absolutely stupid.
This is Hitler.
As a society, if we didn't recognize the condition that nurtured those folks still exist.
So we got a perpetual money-making scheme here. Press 1.
And we must deal with that.
This is Satan.
And I think there's a consensus among Republicans in that. Old barbed wire Republican conservatives just want to hang them high.
Unknown caller.
Coffee and Kush TV political hour with the roll. What's happening?
What's up, Kevin? Sid?
What's up, Sid? Embarrassing. What's up?
I just want to ask a quick question that's pertaining to class. So remember we were watching the show with the lady, and she said that amendments are a trust, right? So
Yes.
with the 13th Amendment, they revised it in 1992. I'm not quite sure about what it was revised to, but you know it pertains to no indentured servitude unless it's a criminal. So could this be an outcome of the revision of the trust or the amendment?
Say that, you mean the 13th?
Yeah. They revised the 13th and the 14th Amendment
in the crime bill?
Yeah. Could
Oh,
the crime bill be
shit.
funded by the trust?
Oh my goodness! Say it again.
The crime bill could be funded by the trust.
So you funded by
the
your
13th
own,
and 14th
by the
Amendment.
13th, and by your own enslavement funds the crime bill. So
Yes, sir.
if you were, oh my goodness, so we gotta, oh my goodness, oh shit, that hurt. You just thought about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been paying attention, bro.
No, I know you've been paying attention. I know you've been paying attention. You just thought about that.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
The 13th. Oh my goodness.
We funded the bill through the trust of the 13th and 14th
Oh,
Amendment
my.
after it was revised.
After it was revised in 92?
Yeah. Clinton.
That's what Tupac was fucking talking about. Clinton Max. And we ended many penitentiaries.
That's it, bro.
Yes. Thank you for the call, champion.
No problem, dude.
My man. So it's a strategy. This is a ruse. They funded the war against you. That's crazy. And it's true. Oh my goodness. 424-209. I'll leave it on the people right now. I mean, we went through the 94 crime bill. That's crazy. You got it, that's it. Damn, man, you gonna keep me up all night with that. It's a double up. Oh yeah, it's a double up. It's a big time double up. It's a double down. It's a double down. I don't see it as a double up. I see it as a double down. More like a double down. Which is always a better possibility. I see it as a double down. They double down on your ignorance. They just double down. Same thing, just double down on it. He's like, they're not going to even, we're going to pass this. They're not even worried about superior courts or Congress or how we even run shit. These niggas worried, they rather kill each other. Damn. So they funding your enslavement. Oh my goodness. This is like the Matrix for real. Well, 424-209-9506. It's bigger than crack. It's bigger than crack. It's bigger than Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and all. It's man, look, that shit is. Now my brain is just locked on that trust. 13th, 14th Amendment. My brain went right there. That amendments. Trust. Your enslavement. It's
Unknown caller. Accept. Press 1.
Coffee and Coach TV on the air. What up?
Hey, what's going on, Kev? This is BF out of Sacramento, man.
What up?
Not much, man. Just want to add a real quick layer to what you're going, to what you're covering. So with the Hunter Biden laptop discovery and all the things that have been coming out about his laptop, one of the very important things that he was caught on the laptop talking about was him smoking crack with Marion Barry back when he was in college at Georgetown. And you got to think I think he graduated around 92 out of Georgetown. And he was talking about how his dad, found out he was mad at him. So when we talk about white supremacy and the ability for racism, it's not just, calling us niggas and all of that, but the stroke of a pen. Now, when you think about his conviction and his passion and his speech on this floor, talking about this crime bill, and when you consider him finding out his son was smoking crack with the mayor of D.C., don't you think that adds to a little bit of what he's talking about, his motivation, his conviction about this crime bill, in addition to what else you talking about the trust and all of that?
No, I just think what do you mean all that? I think that's up front and center. I don't think the politician. I think that's the cover. What you talking about? I think the real shit is the trust and the revising.
No, I ain't saying. Yeah, I ain't saying that, but you're absolutely right. I'm saying though too, when we watch how a politician can stroke a pen and really fuck us over in this fashion, right? In addition to the trust, but I'm saying, look how it hit his family and how he could just say, man, and you hear how he's talking about us too. That comes from a real place, even aside from the trust. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, there's if you Google Hunter Biden talking about the laptop, about smoking crack with Marion Barry, it'll bring it right up.
Yeah, but we talking about the trust. It's not the crack.
I understand that, bro. I was just shedding some light on that. That's all.
Yeah, but we know that. We did that last year, 2 years ago. We worried about this trust.
I'm saying you talked about Hunter Biden talking about smoking crack with Marion Barry?
2 years ago, crackhead. That's why I call them Democrat babies.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of new to you, man.
Yeah, that's why I call them Democrat heads, because I know they crackheads. I grew up in a crackhead community.
Oh, for sure.
I know how crackheads act. Yeah. Didn't this nigga just sell a bunch of oil in the middle of an oil crisis? That's crackhead shit. Thank you for the call, champion.
Oh, absolutely.
My man. Thank you for the call. But the important shit is, press button. That's some crackhead shit. Only a crackhead that do some shit like that in front of everybody. I ain't got nothing, but look, go. Unbelievable what's going on in the community. Y'all focused on this little black laptop and Biden laptop. That's for you. You can Google that yourself. My classroom, because we study here, OG. We worried about that trust, what Said was just talking about. You see? what said is talking about on that grown man shit, not little kid shit, not gossip, not conspiracy theories. Trying to make it rain on them hoes like Lil Wayne say. Press one. Just trying to make it rain around this bitch. Now, our black people been down too long, and it's looking like a straight white supremacist president you have. He said, you ain't black if you don't vote for me. Told you. He punked Charlemagne. You ain't black. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And this country continue. That's why I know they don't believe in God. They don't believe in God, in law, Jesus, nothing. They don't believe in nothing. Only thing they believe is your destruction. Eugenic, they don't care how you gotta go. Just get them up out of here. Send them to prison. Let's make some money off of them. Send them to prison. Watch them kill each other. That's what Pac was on. Look how they acting. It's a whole war. Again, this is a war. To steal and rob you, to take your name and your trust and your beneficiary status and give it to foreigners. Just like I've been saying. Press one. Just like I've been saying. Stock markets crash just to rewrite the simulation of the trust. The whole reset process, huh? Let's hurry up and try to exterminate as many of these niggas as we can. Then we can bring as many foreigners as we can and mask it with little propaganda, little bullshit ass wars. You can't even deny it. You can't even deny it. Did you hear this guy? I'm on YouTube. I was about to start laughing and shit. I'm like, wait a minute. This is my whole upbringing in this nigga mouth. So forget whack 100 when you got politicians up there saying stuff like, I'm like, damn, all my friends, I told you, a lot of my friends dead. Now, cocaine and dope, these that they put in our community. And to hear him describe it that way with such hate and knowing for sure, I didn't know where he was going. I was white supremacist, but it's like it has to be done. This revision must happen. And I would love, it's a lot of sympathy and there's a lot of natural instinct, but right now we ain't got time for that. Press one. What? What the fuck? So this is what they do ever so often. This got to be on their mind all the time. How we gonna offset their ass again? That's true. Look at them. Going off of what that lady said, like said, it's a trust. I didn't think about it about the 1992 revising, but he's absolutely right. That means all of what we went through growing up the last 40, 50, 60, 70 years was kind of like orchestrated by the federal government and the local states to do this. And turn our people into like savages and keep them impoverished, separate. Like there's a hit on your condition of living to keep you impoverished. And then they get on the internet and say, look at these black people. They got 8 baby mamas. Look at this black woman right here. She can't conduct herself. Look at this guy. Trust and a living will. Could you believe that? A trust and a living will. Talk that shit. 424-209-9506. They take that. If you die with no will, it's a wrap. Constructive charitable trust. Remember, we were talking about that yesterday. Karma, Kev. Yeah, well, I don't believe in karma. I think everybody just dope heads anyway. I don't believe in karma. You feel me? I don't believe in that. I believe in God. Scripture. That's why I don't believe in karma. That's Hindu God stuff. I don't believe in Hindu, Islamic, nothing but the scripture. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in karma, nothing. If I believed in karma, I wouldn't be here. If I believed in any other God but the God I serve, I wouldn't know what I know. Because none of y'all gods want you to know. Because you would know. They will have a person come, a prophet or somebody, a YouTuber, somebody, that will be talking more than just energy and chakras and fucking extra madness. It got to be something. So I get on every chance I get. I know a lot of people didn't think I was coming back on, period. Me neither. But I can't stop thinking. You feel me? I motherfucking can't stop thinking about how, and then you come across, I got on here to laugh at Joe Biden and his family and realizing that this is a whole trust, revising of the trust, a renaming and and then for they to say, with crack pipes, G. A $30 billion grant. Crack kits. For equity. We talking money here. Mitchell, you on the wrong subject. Over $15.8 billion poured into the 1994 crime bill. That's our money. You see what I'm saying, Mitchell? You got to upgrade from the World Fairs, all part of it. Ellis Island, a part of the same. Listen, we way past that, Mitchell. You're not in class studying, Mitchell. You going off of old YouTube videos, Mitchell. You're not in class. You're not in class, bro. You late. You showing just how far back you are. Don't even comment because you ain't up to par yet. Press 1. We talking about this, not Ellis Island. When we talking about Ellis, Mitchell, we gonna call on you. The Bible talk about trust. The back of the judge say, in God we trust. Everything talks about the trust. It's all about the trust, the beneficiaries, and those holding the trust. Like, no, I ain't gonna give you nothing, because more than likely you gonna go to jail. You're a minority. You got warrants. You don't know how to use it. You're probably in debt. You're not emancipated. If I ask you a law question, you don't know shit. You ain't even begin to know nothing. So why would I give it to you when I can use it and buy myself a Ferrari? You don't know nothing. It's legal anyway, and you'll never wake up because the perpetual legal fuck up shit that your brain is in, you don't even got time to deal with. You better take this old $220 damn and food stamps and keep your hand out, and we'll keep pinching your ass right off the cliff like a little pig. Here you go, breadcrumb your ass right over there to Africa. I don't want no breadcrumb. Y'all can have it. What you say you want some reparation? Keep it. Give it to the Haitian. I don't want nothing. Just freedom. Press 1. I want freedom, sovereignty, and my right. Press 1. That's it. You can keep everything else. I don't even want to play with these people no more. You shouldn't want to play with them because I don't trust the trustee, damn it. Press 1. Who's over the trustee? Who's over the thing? The trustee? We don't trust them. That's the plan, right? We don't trust them. No. Press 1. I don't want to vote. Fuck all of them. I don't want to participate. I don't want to do nothing. I don't give a fuck. I'll recycle bottles. I don't care. Press 1. I don't want to play with these people no more. Because they don't have nothing to offer us. They just keeping us off track so we don't wake up and say, where our lease money at? Y'all ain't supposed to be here. Press 1. So when you say, where's my lease? Wait a minute, this is my property. Why is there 12 school systems and 4 McDonald's and 12 Big Macs on my shit? Where's my money? They don't want you to wake up and say that. They want you to think you're from Africa. They want you to think you're an Indian. They want you to think you're a crackhead. They want you to have every sense of confusion going on other than the scripture and knowing law. Knowing God's law and the law he put over you. Press 1. God's Levitical law for your personal life and how to stand upright and keep a family structured correctly. Press 1, because you can't do that. And then the law that he got over you, which is your legal law. So you're supposed to be involved in that. So they don't pull tricks like this. So foreign corporations don't come in the form of a human and become a soul when he really worked for China. He worked for people who want to knock you the fuck out. Press 1. Like Debo. This ain't no real person. Can't no real person talk like this. I don't care if these people at the bar, I don't care. All they got to do is press 1 to agree. So you can sit there, Rail, and get mad at everybody in here that pressing 1. They can be playing video games. They can be doing whatever that they want to do, Rail. That's the beauty of it. Long as they agree, I made it real easy. Press 1. See the thing, Rail Brown, is you a coward, and there's nothing cool about you. There's nothing catchy about you. Nothing at all. There's nothing that you ever created that went catchy. Nobody ever wanted to be like you. Nobody wanted to play basketball with you. You used a nobody. You don't talk about nothing but sports, and you trying to wonder why over here they always pressing 1 and all this other stuff. Because, nigga, we tired of beepity bopping our heads to the beat, nigga. It's time to start paying attention. Punk. Press 1. We making that cool again with your lame ass. Press 1. You heard what I said, Rail Brown. You heard what I said, Rail Brown. Rail Brown. All the way in the back with the scribbly tattoos with numbers all over them. Press 1. Mad in the back, fumigating. Press 1. Rail up. Motherfucker back there with the push-ups, the one that look like he do push-up. Press 1.
Unknown caller.
God damn.
Real Brown.
Coffee and Kush TV. Rail Brown. You on the air.
Kev, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Rail?
Hey, I ain't never had no problems with you, blood, and you probably read that text wrong like the rest of the world is.
Why you got so much aggression in your tone? Nobody like spit all over they, bro. I just got this tied, bro.
You saying
I just got this.
bro.
I just got this tied, bro.
What are you talking with?
Damn. Calm yourself down. What's on your mind, champ?
I just told you the man just disrespected me, bro. That's why I'm calling in. There wasn't no disrespect on his end.
Who?
Kev, who else? Come on, man.
Ain't nobody disrespect.
Kevin.
Man, get out of here, man. We talking some sense here. Go on to the back of the line. You know, such thing and no damn disrespect on the internet. Change the channel, punk. Weirdo. Press 1. What's wrong with him? Puffing and puffing.
Unknown caller.
And we got a 94 crime bill that we're discussing here, and Rail Brown needs some fucking attention. Rail, what is it?
But I can't believe you talking to your own people like that, bro. I was a fan of yours, my nigga.
I don't do fans. I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm just here to make you think and wake up.
What are you doing show for, bro?
Sir, I'm not here to argue with men about what I do or how I'm doing it. I'm not here for that. I'm sorry. I'm here to talk about more constructive thinking. Press 1, Democrat. Don't worry about it. We start talking about crack in 94 and real brain. Don't relapse. Press 1. Why you talking about Democrat, man? My mama and grandma, everybody, man. Press 1.
Unknown caller.
Rail, I'm not answering, Rail. I'm tired, Rail. Maybe one more time. Coffee and Kush TV. You're on the air.
Hey, bud, you sound like...
Calm down. Why you all in my ear?
Nigga.
Say it again.
You talking about my name, nigga. If I ever see you, I'm gonna smoke your bitch ass, nigga.
You're not gonna do nothing, Rail. You're not gonna do nothing, Mr. 310. Press 1. This big dummy. You ain't gonna do nothing, Rail. That nigga had this gun. And he got the gun sideways on me right there. Press 1. Rail bugging, G. I ain't trying to get some virtually smoke, Rail. Maybe next time, buddy. And pow, real, pow. Incredible. You try to save a man's life. And that's what it's like dealing with the Democrats. Press 1. You try to help them up. Give them a little tough love. Press 1. What you say about my mama? Press 1. Put smart on my name. Press 1. Lord have mercy. Real got something to say to the whole chat room. He don't like nobody. Real. Real, oh my goodness. You're incredible, man. It's a perfect example for a crack baby. Press 1. Hilarious. You know, growing up in LA, you run across people like Real, people like him arguing with bus drivers, and he ain't even get on the bus. He just mad that his bike ain't got the bike rack on it or some shit. It's just sometimes it ain't even worth it. You feel me? I thought Real was gonna add to the classroom, but Real don't know nothing. I thought Real was gonna add to the classroom, but Real don't know anything. I thought he was gonna say something that led to the '94 crime bill and educating and crack and how it affected, but Real ain't on that. Real is on, I'm smoking black people. He wants to kill people because he's not grown enough to keep his feelings in check. Now, there's a person who just called in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, hi, this is Tony Gillespie, man. I'm calling from the Bay Area, California.
What up, Tony?
I'm just letting you know you're holding it down. You're speaking that real shit. And unfortunately, there's an epidemic of soft men like Rel, boys raised with single mothers. And that shit's got to stop, bro.
Did you say like Rel? What's wrong with Rel?
Like Rel. Rel is a beta boy. He's soft as fuck. That type of behavior is not tolerated in prison. That's all I got to say. When's the last time he did some burpees or 5'7"?
I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't.
He ain't about that, bro. Let's stay on the topic, bro.
That's right. That's right. My man from the Bay, Mr. Gillespie over there in the Bay. Lord have mercy, Rail. Lord have mercy. Rail is afraid of truth. He just watched today. The first show, he watched his whole religious construct deconstruct in front of his face. I took a break, pressed 1, came back, had a cup of coffee, about 2 things of water, came back, and now I'm tearing up his Democratic Party. He don't know what to do. He ain't gonna have nothing to talk about tomorrow. And a lot of people, when they get told that Mickey Mouse ain't real and that the life we live in is based off a simulation that they programmed for us, they start fucking having short circuits like Small Wonder. What the fuck you talking about, cuz? I believe white Jesus gave me everything. But what? Every time I did something wrong, I did this one, I did that one. It's always this, and I really don't. It's 0 to 100. Shut the fuck up, Rail. I'm not going to sit there and lip wrestle with you. If it's already on when I see you, I'm going to smoke you. And you just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Do it, coward. Do it. Type of idiot afraid of the jails that Joe Biden set up for him. That's the first thing he got. Mama, shoot something. I can't talk correctly. I can't construct a perfect thought. Pow. F you, man. You talking some sense. And you smoking, man. Man, I'm killing you when I see you. Press 1. Our people kill each other over some dumb shit. Press 1. Nobody's calling you back, Rail. Your girl ain't even calling you back. You probably threatened her like that before she left the house. You better come back or I'm going to shoot you. Because that's what they do in the Democratic community. Everything got to be a gun threat. Press 1. That's why I'm so glad, Rail, I don't live by you, Rail, where you can just walk up the street and shoot somebody. You see, Rail, I used to live by you, Rail, but I don't no more. Press 1. I used to live in the Democratic community just like yours, Rail. Facts. Would you say, DJ, he probably got fired today? Stealing boxes on his day off? He's a product. See, Rail, I know what happened to Rail. Rail seen
The other hand.
Unknown caller.
Rail seen this dope. Press 1. Once he seen that 21 grams, Rail said, hell no. He felt it in his fingertips. Rail smoked dope with his fingertips. Press 1. Coffee and Kush TV on the air.
How you doing, Professor? This is Ryan King. I'm just calling in just to support.
What's up, man?
On topic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rail is crazy, man. You just gotta laugh at those guys. But on a serious note, though, topic that's at hand, I had to call in because, you know, I'm 22 years old, and my mom, she was raised in Chicago. I was born in Chicago, raised in Madison. So her mom was a crack addict.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I don't take it. I really was personally directly impacted by the crime bill and the crack era and crack in general. So, like, hearing how my mom was raised, saying that she was, you know, sometimes her mom didn't even feed her. Like, if my grandma got high on that crack, she would either be nice sometimes or super mean.
Yeah.
You know, she had some demons on her. And she literally wouldn't even feed my mom sometimes. My mom's sisters had to sneak and feed her food and stuff. So that's just one example of what was happening in a household of users of crack.
Yeah.
You know? So,
users of crack, their children and households become victim of whatever circumstances can come through, whatever vulnerabilities, a lot of vulnerabilities in the families of crack addicts. Well, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So I just want people to also realize, like, you know, the jokes about it and also the other perspectives. And I know that you have this platform for people to be able to engage.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm calling to engage, so people can hear.
Yes.
You know, they see your face, they see your platform, but it's literally people that you allow because of this platform to be able to call in, like myself, to be able to have a voice and say, look, you know, I'm a small person in this big world, but this small voice matters. We matter. You know, what I have to say, at least.
It does.
You know, as
it
far
really
as,
does.
You know,
Especially,
So
Brian, if you was affected, which we all have been affected by the 94 crime bill, whether you think you have or you haven't. We have all been, if you know the linguistics of what he even saying, it's like, whoa, they're speaking on another level of hate and intelligence at that. Go ahead. There's a full-fledged war.
Yes, sir. Like you said, it was hate. And for me to be able to strategically look at it like I did, I was supposed to be white, too. Because if they didn't white my grandma, which, you know, they did mentally, and they did the same thing to her sisters. I'm talking about my great-grandma was MMA. And we talking about a beautiful, you know, Afro, Negro woman type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Real American. We talking about beautiful. And I'm talking about, you know, my family comes from a background of some great people, but, you know, I got some family members who were impacted by crack and was impacted. And if they wasn't continually using crack, then also you got to think about what else they went to. Then they went to alcohol.
Yeah.
So my grandma doesn't use crack anymore, but now she's an alcoholic where every single day she's getting overly drunk, like literally stupid drunk. And that's how they live in they rest their lives. But one thing that's still in them is the spirit of God. They still talk about Christ. They still talk about God. No matter. And when they get drunk, all they do is get super emotional about God and talk about God. So, you know, they just don't even know what happened to them. They don't even know what happened.
That's right. They don't even know what happened, bro.
They are literally gone, mentally and spiritually almost. But spiritually, they still are intact, you know, because it's still in them.
Yes.
So, you know, for me, it's important for me at 22 years old. My sister, you know, checked out last year, like I told y'all. And, you know, my brother, you know, chooses the path that he chose. So for me, I wasn't the first, you know, male born, but I was the second. And my brother not doing what he got to do because he chose, you know, personal things that I'm not even mad at him about. But what I'm saying is it's important for, you know, just like each one of us. But for me, in my personal life, I'm realizing how just for me to be able to see this, I have an obligation. I can't play around. You know, so I have to really, you know, install that even in my little sisters and all this other stuff. So I just wanted to call. I don't want to make it too much about me. I'm just using that as an example But yeah, when I seen that video on Instagram of his son Hunter Biden, just this circulating, then the FBI saying what they saying, the Secret Service saying what they're saying publicly about, they can't speak on what they're investigating and all this.
Right.
We also realize that, only so much is going to happen,
Yeah.
But I really love where we at right now in time. We're going. A lot of people now realizing we just had a whole pandemic. It was the protest, the everybody wearing a mask. Now everybody just kind of back to normal. We just like back into the Monjo. I'm gonna throw around what everybody been throwing around recently. Monjo jumbo of politics of the game that's being played here.
Yes.
But ain't no games being played. That's one thing for real. It's a divine playing out that's happening. Like I said in the Discord, is divinely happening. I was in a grocery store doing Instacart a couple of days ago. Ran into an older brother that was probably in his late 60s, and he just moving around in one of those like hippie areas of like mostly hippie type of white people that got some money.
Yes.
It was a grocery store located in that type of area, and it was an older black man in his 60s. He just in there as a custodian, and I was walking in there. We probably the only brothers in there. And, I walked in there with that spirit, and I said, how you doing, brother? And he's like, I'm just, he said something, it's the time that we living in. But basically, we didn't even have to say a lot of words to know that we knew what was going on in the current time. And we was just blessed to see, one another and be like, I'm glad we both are aware of what's going on, and God bless you, and just keep it walking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, Kevin?
Yeah, because you got to have that telepathic understanding of, okay, he understand where we at exactly, for sure, OG.
Yes,
exactly.
Sir.
Enough
Yes,
said. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those for sure. So I'm just saying that to say that I'm currently just so appreciative of life and just looking at this thing in a great way. I want to say this also. This is a side note. It was funny how you was talking about like our men, should be joining the military, doing something, and emancipating themselves, doing what they got to do, going about the life the right way.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden they dropped the U.S. Army created a new policy saying they don't care about tattoos like that. Then they came out a couple of days later saying now you don't even need a GED or a high school diploma to join the Army. But then so it was just like he was just speaking about it, and then all of a sudden they come out saying, "Oh yeah," so it was like they were in desperate need.
Yeah, military personnel be watching my show. They trying to figure this shit out, but they can't leave God out. That's the thing about it. Military trying to figure it out too. Hey, what the fuck?
Yes,
Netflix, the movie people trying to figure it out.
Yes, sir.
The politicians trying to figure it out. So all eyes is on everybody who knows best. That's what everybody pretty much looking at, so they can take ideas from here, ideas from there, and start implementing things that make sense. Because like you just said, the people got to get back to normal in steps, and like I say, they can't really tell you because you're gonna lose your marbles. Most of y'all don't even believe that Disneyland had all that sovereign power. They thought I was up here just talking about Minnie Mouse and shit.
Right. And then it was playing out, and it's showing. So,
and what did they do? They took away Disney sovereignty.
Yes, sir. So it's just about knowing it, and once people know, then it's not allowed, and and people be trying to bring fear with it, and I appreciate you, sir.
You got to remember, Brian, the government is on autopilot.
Yes, sir.
They don't know what the fuck going on. They don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
They don't know what the fucking queen is going on because it's all corporate. They're all corporate. So they're they're just going what we know. Like you get up and go to work. Y'all hard. They working. All right. But eventually it's going to get to a point where who's going to be president next? Who's going to be president?
Right.
Who's going to be president? Nobody even thinking about this shit.
You know what I'm saying? I was realizing that,
Biden is incompetent. Kamala's not, friend friendly. It's like, ooh. do?
Right.
And George Soros comes out and says, what? Shit, man, we need new leadership in America because we have Tamika Mallory not doing good. But I'm just saying, I listen to all of these people, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, damn, it's real. Nobody, even the New World Order that they said, that's why they having a conference, because they don't know what the fuck to do. We got to talk about it.
Right.
Huddle up.
Right.
You know, so shout out to you, Brian. Anything else?
Their usual activities are suspended. So
Bingo!
So,
the usual activities
right
are
there.
suspended until further notice, indefinitely, and kind of like, oh shit, oh nobody's running it. Yeah, what do? Well, we stand here and look presentable. You know,
right.
We say this. So,
because what they gonna all do? Just run out right away? You know,
right. What they gonna do? Oh yeah, we're only talking for Washington D.C. here. No, you know, it's up to you to know what's going on. You know, so in due time we'll be all right. Shout out to Brian.
Yes, sir. God bless you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Bob Bear. Yeah, I like talking to Brian. Say it. I like talking to these brothers, but they on that. All these brothers like that. You got to understand, these people, this guy came alive through you, first of all, but he's operating for multinational corporations and things to keep your communities low, to keep America overly taxed, keep the impoverished communities not ever building anything, overtax them, charge them for everything. That's why you in jail. Getting charged. You get it? So when they put you on the bus to go to jail, the police ride to jail on the bus to hold you there for 2 days to see the judge, to transfer you to your housing, all that costs thousands of dollars. They charging the state for that. So what he's saying is, we gotta flood the jail system. I hope each and every one of y'all is enrolled into Carroll University, because what he just said, I'm finna post on there, and you guys on my Discord can break this down and get ready for class in the morning.
Unknown caller.
I'm gonna play the final video to trust in what they're actually doing, and it's actually playing right into what Joe Biden said. Coffee and Kush TV, late night with the road. You on the air? What up?
Hey, what's going on, bro? We're calling in right quick, man. Add something else to it.
What up?
If I can, so you made me think about. Okay, so you talk about this, the dope and all this type of stuff during that time. 94 crime bill and all that. You saying how it affected the trust? Yes. You gave me a thought.
Well, that was said. You got to give it to Said. Said brought it up. I was just in wild moment, just as you. But go ahead, bring it up. What's up with it?
Okay, so now during this era, it caused a lot of children to be taken out of the homes.
Yes, sir.
Child services.
Oh
right?
My goodness! Yes.
And then we know it caused a lot of mental illness.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because they're saying that addiction is a disease and all that type of stuff.
Yes.
Right? So now it sounds like they created dependency.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so now when you create a dependent, it's like the same thing as being a beneficiary.
Yes.
Instead of the beneficiary became dependent, right? So now, if you're dependent, that renders you incompetent. Okay?
Brother.
So now when you render incompetent, therefore you need a government to assume power of attorney over your private affairs, which is the fucking trust.
Come on now.
Bro, you just fucked me up, man, with this, man. How you made me think about this shit like this, man. Like,
good.
And
you got Said in them thinking. You got my whole class bugging right now, probably like, because you just nailed it. See, this is the meat and potatoes, and knowing how to explain it the way that you did is the goal. It's the focus. Every brother needs to know exactly what you said. Every one of us. And how you just broke that down, and how you just had that light bulb go off. So if the people can just replay it and kind of understand what this brother is trying to tell you, he just broke it down to a T. This is how they keep you
And
in this
that's
state.
just surface level too, man.
Yeah, and that's surface level. And we can go deeper, but these nice little pockets of entry, these air holes, I call them, underwater, this is real good. This is real good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the
I'm
call.
going to go ahead and jump back in the chat, man.
What's your name
Just see
again?
y'all some more, man. Wisdom, bro. Wisdom Shuffle.
Shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, King Wiz. In the building. Damn. It's a lot of knowledge. I told you. We going to make being smart cool again. Because people don't think that we know this.
Unknown caller.
All we need is a spark. You know what I'm saying? And we start thinking about it. Black man going to realize, wait a minute. They going to have a whole fronts of gold. It don't matter. You can have diamonds in your teeth. It don't matter. That don't have nothing to do with this.
2.
Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Hello.
Georgia, you on the air. What up?
Hello. Oh, hello. This Calvin Kush.
What's up?
This Will, man. Dude that was speaking on the making the Secretary of State is the custodian.
Yes.
Which making us the ward.
Yes.
And they is stealing from the contract because I'm well deep into discovering this, and I have filing different paperwork. But it is true though, man. Just want to let everybody know to do study law.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Study law. Thank you for that. Whatever's on your mind, study it. They give us the problems and the solutions. But yeah, because that's how you think. You're not thinking like me. You worried about they just gave me the problem. They didn't give me no solution. I gave myself. They only give you the solution if you're not thinking, if you're a product of MK mind control. So what you just told me was you accept everything they tell you. You don't have any formal thought process. You've been living your life. That's what that means. They give us the problem and the solution. You damn right they do. They gave it to you. They started it, put you through it, and gave you the solution and say, 94 crime bill. We need to revise it.
Unknown caller.
We need to revise the 94 crime bill and disguise they trust and have them pay for their own servitude and call that equity. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air.
Boy, that's some cold equity.
That's some cold
raising off our back.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, King.
How you doing, sir?
I love
Your
you, Chad.
professionalism is steadily shooting out the roof, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Compton Cuz.
Can I get you to look up this right quick?
Of course.
34 USC 12632.
Hold up. Start over. 34 USC
12631. Creation of Violent Crime Reduction Trust Fund.
12361. Yes.
Okay. 12631.
12631.
Yeah. So 34 USC 12631.
A. Creation of violent crime. Oh, this is grid.
This is how they transferring funds from one.
My goodness. Oh
they
my
got
goodness.
Two
Oh my
crazy
goodness.
shit going. I don't know exactly.
No, I just said it. What I say it was. Grid. Fucking Disney.
Okay.
Oh my fucking
God. I was just tuning in, man.
Thank you so much.
And then that's how they changed the name too.
Oh my goodness.
There's something about changing of the name. This is now the Violent Crime Reduction Act Fund, the trust fund, or something like that.
That's why Nipsey was trying to probably change the contract, get a new deal, and they wouldn't allow it.
You see, it wouldn't allow it.
Oh my goodness. I said that too. I said he was trying to broker a deal between the Bloods and the Crips and the city and the original trust. Crenshaw is owned by the state.
Damn, I didn't know that.
No, it's a street. You know that.
Oh yeah, the street. Yeah.
Yeah. So they looking at it like on some other shit. Remember they put his. Remember Remember they put their logo on his hats? Fuck you. It's like you put our street on your shirt.
Ah, yeah, they reversed it. I got you.
That's how they shit ended up on Nipsey website.
The LAPD logo, I think I remember
LAPD,
that.
well, LA City logo. The
logo, yeah, that logo, yeah.
The whole state, pretty much, I think it was, but it was the city.
Wow. That's the trust fund right there. They doing something real tricky with that.
That's grid.
Real tricky. They transferring funds. If you read down in there,
that's grid. That's
you see?
That's grid, bro. I see it like, nigga, that's grid, bro. That's grid, my nigga.
So I just thought I'd throw that in there, give you a little bit more, fuel for the fire to take them down.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, love you, sir.
Right,
keep it going, man.
All right, damn. What's the grid? What's the acronym for grid? Gang reduction. GRYD. Los Angeles, California. The grid. Mayor, gang reduction and youth development. We created them. Oh, shit. There it is. That's grid. Who controls the grid? Controls the people. Press 1. My mind right now is telling me no, but my body, press what my body is telling me yes. Baby, I don't want to hurt nobody. Lord have mercy, but there is something that I press 1. Todd, tell him again, motherfucker. Grid locked, nigga. Shout out to Tupac Shakur. Grid locked. Mayor, huh? We team. Damn. What a beautiful time to be alive. What a nigga, press 1. It's like a reemergence of the fraud department, huh? Insurance trust accounts. Them niggas trying to kill niggas. Press 1. Them niggas trying to put hits and set niggas up and put life insurance on niggas. Press 1. A whole program. Colombo. Press 1. We looking for a whole program of knockout niggas. That whack 100 and Big U gang, that ain't fooling the black Colombo. I don't believe that one bit. They did the same thing last time. I don't believe none of that. I believe that's a distraction to keep the fraud department, press 1, off the trail. Hubby. Yep, I think this is a job for Colombo. Damn, Big U. Grid. Whack 100. Damn. Bet they didn't know about this one. Grid program. Solve one. You solve them all.
Shame.
Got they ass. Grid program. I seen as soon as I development what? Trust what? Mickey Mouse. Grid. Victory. They know I'm like a pit bull when it comes to the grid program. We team. Oh, I'm totally against the motherfucking LAPD legally killing people, setting niggas up, saying they gonna pay somebody. Press 1, $75,000. I'm definitely against judges, shitty cuz going to jail, and we didn't get a chance to hear no testimony. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm against that type of grid program. You damn right. I'm against the grid program because I lived in South Central. The grid program ain't nothing but the gangbangers, and the gangbangers is the grid. That means they in direct workings with the police. 1 and 1. Ain't that what WAC 100 said? He sure did, buddy. He sure. I just sit back and I just civilian. But this shit right here goes back that y'all niggas is out here making money off the enslavement of American black people through the prison industry, setups, and y'all probably running names and probably got bitches out here all on some kill nigga shit. Y'all probably got a whole program out here. Killing and whacking niggas, setting black people up. Innocent black men. Shitty cuz Lee Harvey Oswald? Quite possibly. I ain't seen nothing come out of his mouth. I ain't seen nothing. That whole trial should be illegal. I don't even know how that's allowed to be on television. Y'all just allowed them to use mob rule and hang a nigga. When there's a whole grid the nigga said they offered him $75,000 to kill Nipsey. The woman said she took him there. She knew she was going to do something. He got back in her car and they sped away. The whole thing is fishy. But now you see why. There's a whole grid program. Press 1. I should know, trust me. Boy, I saw that Nipsey Hussle shit, and I told you, what was LAPD doing there? All those people, officers. Remember I found Nipsey with that black cop? That lady? Told you. Told you. People been knowing people since elementary. But it's going to all play itself out. I know I'm going to be the one to break the case. Y'all think I solved it. Fuck solving the case. No, they playing with the trial. This is bigger than Nipsey. This is huge. This is Nip. This is Biggie. This is Nipsey Hussle. This is Pop Smoke. Press 1. Look at your neighbor right now.
Not like this. Not like this.
Probably King Von, nigga. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Y'all thought I was playing. This grid program is real. Yeah, they will kill people. Take their lives. We all gonna die. You know? We all gonna die. That's for sure. What I'm saying is, there is a government-sponsored mercenary group out here killing us. Using black gangs to do so, and Mexican gangs and other gangs. They probably killing all them boys in Chicago. All these people dying all over these are the people that's in charge of the jail system. How do you know that was the Mexican who beat up Shitty Cuz? That could have been a Mexican cop. A sheriff. They beat us up in the jail. And we come out looking like that. We better not talk. They talk about what niggas do in jail. We talk about what the sheriffs do. They beat us up. Grid program would probably set your ass up and they'd take you right to jail. That's probably what happened to me. Press 1, grid, under surveillance, 24/7. Probably did. I knew, but I didn't. You know me, good guy. You know, sometimes you just, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you just, what the fuck? You feel me? That's why I was so glad that I recorded everything on my
Unknown caller.
Just in case anybody start bringing up grid and Mr. Gillespie. Have you noticed something weird? You damn right I noticed something weird. I'm Columbo. Goddamn right. I won't be able to look a police officer in his face and told him like this. I told you. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air.
Coffee and Kush TV. Talking Turner calling. I just want to talk about the grid thing. That probably what happened to George Floyd. They probably start him up, man. I think that's what happened to George Floyd.
They probably lined him up, huh?
They lined him up, man.
Yeah,
they had to.
Stalked him. A bunch of people get around you from the grid program. They act like they buying burgers or at the store. Really, it's a bunch of them all hanging out together and come do you something bad, bro.
And that's what happened to King Von, probably.
Oh yeah. You see what happened to him? How it all looked staged, and he was the only one that just kind of like fell into the pit. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing I wanted to say, man, my daddy was on crack, man, and it took a toll on my life, man. Of course. That crack, man, it would really do it to you, man. That's a bad thing to be on, man.
Yes, sir. But we're talking about that crack and Joe Biden, that's what we just trying to heal the people with bringing it up. So I thank you for the call.
All right.
Thank you, my man. So yeah, we talking a flash mob, pretend they coming around, and you don't know why these people, who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is they all know each other, all 30 of them? Press 1. All 30 of them. These are targeted individuals. Talk that shit. Press 1. These motherfuckers is like enemy of the state, but this is grid. This grid is enemy of the state, illegal program people. Press 1. I'm like Will Smith. See, God uses people. That was a flash mob at the Nipsey Hussle thing. All pretending to be mourners. Press 1. All chilling out. Crisis acting. Playing around. But glory to God, though. Yeah. That program hot. See? That's what Tupac was talking about in that movie Gridlocked. That's what all this stuff is about. Right here. You talking undercover cops, probably some shit. If it wasn't in the movie, I don't know how to explain. If it wasn't in the movie, you wouldn't believe it. They probably perform high surveillance too. Try to get you real good. Like Kevin Samuels. Press 1. Get you real good. A bunch of brand ambassadors was on scene. What you mean, a bunch of brand ambassadors? What you mean by that? What you mean by that? I know some brand ambassadors that probably was waiting to end up on the scene. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air, what up?
What's up, Professor? You want from Ohio?
Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I was looking at that Joe Biden with the crack video.
Go ahead, King.
It thinking like they do everything like the ultimately run the opposite operation. Like, you know, I'm trying to look for this movie. It was like his daughter, this Russian oligarch. She said they start big organizations to pull off their little maniacal plans or whatever. Like, you want to be a agent of chaos, you start an organization of world peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just did this Black Lives Matter, but then we find out that they done funneled the money and ran off with it. So at the end of the day, Black Lives really didn't matter.
It wasn't but a bunch of black death as well.
Because I really want to know, like, who was killing them activists in St. Louis and then leaving them in the car set on fire. Like that little situation get a little deeper now.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like here it is, Joe Biden, he get the crack bill, and it's like he was the leader of the crack bill just so his family can do them.
Yeah, but you got to understand, that's the way it works. I don't want you to get fixed on Joe Biden and his family. This is the way it had to be done, for it had to be named and revised, as said. So understanding what they're doing with it's pretty much just moving the trust into a different account.
Man, I mean, and then I can keep the pattern going. What about the one New York dude, Keith Raniere? He had the daycares all around the world. We come to find out he was like a step down from Epstein.
Oh, they trafficked.
They had the whole little crew in New York.
Yeah.
So it's like they start big organizations and then be doing what they really do on the back end.
Insane. Thank you for the call, champ.
My God.
My man. Insane. Yeah, so understanding grid and the orchestration of it all.
Unknown caller.
Is otherworldly. It's otherworldly.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's otherworldly. So, damn, brother. Compton Cub. You really got me with this one, G. That grid and this other foundation that you said, unbelievable. Because that's what we're dealing with. Crime and gang reduction and money being transferred. First fiscal year, 2.4 billion. 2.4 billion. Second fiscal year, 4.2 billion. Third fiscal year, 5.5 billion. Sixth fiscal year, 6.6 billion. That was fifth and sixth. They both 6.5 and 6.5 from 99 and 2000. Appropriate from mountains of I don't know what to say. This is by far the craziest. I thought I was getting on to talk about Joe Biden and clown him all night long. But to get back to grid and the creation of the Violent Crime Reduction Trust Fund, and we were just on trust fund.
Unknown caller.
The revision. I don't know what you thinking. I don't know what y'all thinking about. But this is big. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. Yo. Yeah. That's it right there. That's it right there. The revision. Wow. 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 424-209-9506. I got a few minutes left. I came on we've been up here for about 2 hours now. Let me see. I'm flabbergasted. Well, I'll see y'all first thing in the morning, I guess. Make sure you tune in to the broadcast. Damn, it don't get no realer than that. I guess I'll see y'all in the morning, Cairo University. I would love to talk, rah, but there's no reason. There's what can I say now? It's true. I mean, there's nothing. I've been saying this all week. We've been watching these videos, and what I just watched and what I just saw, you may not know because you ain't in class, but I know that this is so valuable for me to know this. You know, I'm speechless. So, I'm up out of here. Coffee and cook. It's just research time. It's just time to sit back and relax and enjoy what I just heard. And that's a treasure. That's something to build off of right there. That's a whole sit your ass down. Damn. That whole trust fund needs to be researched. So you need to watch part 4 of the other video. That's a necessity. Then we can go look at the 94 crime bill. Matter of fact, we can watch the whole video, see how they do it, go back and read it. He said he's been a part of this since the early 70s. You can go back and look at the language and listen to the language. It's probably on C-SPAN for 70 years. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Even if you don't like the show, you learned something today. Hit the like button. It should be over 400 likes. God bless y'all. I see y'all first thing in the morning. Cairo or nothing. Lord have mercy.